Welcome back to the Growing Nutrition Business Podcast. I'm your host, Nicole Koym, founder of Healthy Steps Nutrition, CrossFit HSN, and HSN Mentoring, where we believe something as fundamental as nutrition shouldn't be complicated. HSN Mentoring provides a turnkey solution to offering nutrition programs so that gym owners and coaches can feel confident talking about nutrition and save time because they don't have to reinvent the wheel. Speaking of gym owners not reinventing the wheel, today we have a power couple on the podcast, Mat and Sara Koym. They have been members of HSN Mentoring for a few years now, and they have really built a robust nutrition program. Nutrition is a pillar in their business. How? Well, they work to make it happen. These two stand out to me because they are involved with almost every webinar, training, and any additional support we provide. During the COVID-19 shutdowns, I was hosting additional group mentoring calls because things were moving so fast and gym owners needed help. One of them was on every single group mentoring call. They are the perfect mentoring clients because not only do they listen, most importantly, they take action. One of the most popular questions that I get asked on free calls is how many nutrition clients can a nutrition coach handle? Gym owners that have nutrition programs before starting HSN tell me that their coaches or they feel overwhelmed with 10 to 12 clients. It's because they don't have systems in place and they are starting from scratch with every single client. Trust me, I did it. Most coaches using the HSN platform can handle between 40 and 50 clients no problem, and even more when running a challenge. They are more efficient because they have systems in place and they don't have to reinvent the wheel. Sara is the perfect example of that. Not only do her and her husband own the gym, she has a full-time job, kids, and works with over 35 nutrition clients. Listen for her tips to increase efficiency as a nutrition coach. Mat and Sara, welcome to the podcast. I'm so excited to have you guys on the podcast today.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
You guys have been a bit busy over the past few months, and you have done an amazing job not only retaining your clients, but continuing to build a thriving nutrition program. Talk to me a little bit about why you guys started the gym and a little bit about yourselves.
We started the gym just to help. Help ourselves, but also help other people. We started in 2010, and at first it was really just CrossFit. It was just a gym. We thought we could help people move and get physically fit. And then over time, we started to realize that nutrition played a much larger role than we had anticipated at first. It's you can't come in here and bust your butt for an hour and then expect to get the results you want if you're leaving and hitting a fast food joint or something like that. So over time, we started to play with a couple different, paleo was large at one point and a couple other things over time. And we'd get results, but it just wasn't sustainable results. So our main focus was to find something that we could work with and keep people going long-term, make big changes over the rest of their life, not just in a 28-day challenge or in a 6 weeks challenge, but that they could carry on even if they left our gym.
That's such a common theme that I hear with so many gym owners, right? You open the gym because you just want to help people. You run nutrition challenges. Almost every single gym has run nutrition challenges in the past. And then, or just talk to their clients, nutrition's really important. Go Google, paleo. And then, that's kind of the end of the conversation, when in reality, people need accountability and support well beyond a challenge to see long-term results. And you guys have seen that firsthand.
Yeah, for sure. And then I came into the picture as I was just a member at the gym. That's how Mat and I met. And I was spending a lot of hours here anyways. And so, since I was here in the building, why not help people that are also there? So that's kind of when I stepped in as a nutrition coach in that role.
How long have you been the nutrition coach at the gym?
So I have hit my 1 year mark. We've actually had the program for about 3, but me personally, my 1 year mark.
Maybe.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So and you have so many roles. You have kids, you help with the gym, you run nutrition, you have a job. I think that's a common question that I get asked often. How many nutrition clients can someone handle, and how do you handle it all?
Right. Well, you're right. I've got I wear so many different hats throughout the day. But I will say I utilize, a calendar for sure. So everything's there. So I'm not missing out on anything. And I heard someone mention a few weeks ago the term mommy cracks. As a mom, we have so many things on our plate, but there's always a few seconds throughout the course of the day that you can, squeeze in a message to a client or reach out to someone. And those little questions or little conversations throughout the course of the day really create those meaningful relationships. And that's just really a key point to, being a nutrition coach, being a teacher, being a mom. So I really try to use my time wisely throughout the course of the day.
There are also things that you can do as a nutrition coach, like having your clients booked back to back. So you're not having to go to the gym just for one consult in the morning and then later that evening for another consult, so that you can manage your time appropriately, right?
Oh man, that was a game changer for me. I am a pencil paper kind of girl, as well as, using a calendar on my phone to schedule out my clients. But I like to be able to see it because my time is valuable. So definitely blocking out times throughout the course of the week of this is when I'm going to see my clients has worked for me, but also booking my clients a month in advance has been a game changer for me. When I meet with them for their consultation, the last thing we do is book next month's appointment. And now they're working around my schedule rather than me trying to work around their schedule. So that's definitely something that's been beneficial for us.
It's beneficial for you, but it's also really beneficial for them because now they have an extra layer of accountability. They know when they have a follow-up visit on the books. They know when they're going to come back. It's not like they can slack off. It's kind of like signing up for a competition, right? When you sign up for a competition, there's accountability. You got to get your butt in the gym and train so that you're ready to go. And when you have a follow-up visit on the books, I think that's a super helpful point. And then you're not having to spend so much time tracking down clients.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Yes.
What are some other things that you do to help manage your time and be a more efficient nutrition coach?
Well, utilizing the HSN app, that's been a game changer as well. Starting those conversations, just presetting those messages to them, that gets the conversation started. So I'm not trying to think of all 44 of my clients on Friday. Like I've already preset a message to send to them to check in. And then that just gets the conversation started. They can then ask questions. So definitely utilizing the app to get those conversations started has been something that's helped me.
Absolutely. I know it helps me too. Just keep everyone in one place. So then you're not tracking down what the heck you said to them last in an email, Facebook message, text message. You're spending so much time on the back end instead of really focusing on like the client facing side, right?
For sure. For sure.
What are some other things that you guys are doing? I assume you're using like the social media posts that we give you, but you're also, I'm sure, scheduling that stuff out so you're not having to go in the moment to schedule all the social media and email content, all of that, right?
Yeah, that's definitely, we plan that out ahead of time. So I try to have that to our gym manager by the first of the month we just have a Google sheet of what I want to say and when I want it to be posted. And so then from there, she'll go into the social media sites and she sets everything up in advance. So, it's like Tuesday rolls around and I know a post is coming and boom, it just pops up. So definitely scheduling them out ahead of time. And it also kind of gives you a plan of where you're headed. We like to lay out months in advance. So if we know we have a nutrition challenge coming up, we can gear those posts more towards, when that's coming up, or the 4th of July is coming up, right? So scheduling those posts out in advance, giving tips for when that holiday weekend is here, how clients or gym members can make adjustments is beneficial.
Absolutely. When you guys bring on new clients, you're not just sitting down with them one time, you're laying out that client journey, right? So they expect to be working with you. And that's how you've built a program that you have 44 nutrition clients, right? Like they're not thinking that they can sit down, there's this magic conversation and then they're going to be good. They can do it all on their own.
Right. Yeah, for sure. We like to start often saying it is a journey. I feel like we use the word journey a lot. We also use, lifestyle habits. Like what habit are we going to create this month? I had a nutrition client I met with this week and she was, chatting with me. She had a great month. And she said, I've been in this for 10 months and the scale at times was moving so slow, and I got frustrated, but it allowed me and it forced me to create habits that now I know I can use for a lifetime. And that was just like a game changer for me just to hear her say that. I was like, you get it. You truly get it. So
Absolutely. And it just takes time, and it takes time for you to build that relationship. And as a nutrition coach, what I say when I talk to owners, like, okay, who's a good nutrition coach? Nurses and teachers make amazing nutrition coaches because they have such good follow through and they truly care. And not that anyone else doesn't truly care, but the follow through to build a relationship is vital to the success of your nutrition program. And you get it.
Yes.
Yeah, we ask everybody, whether they're doing a custom nutrition plan or a new gym member, it's a 90-day commitment. We don't hold them to a contract or anything, but we let them know from the get-go, we're trying to establish a solid foundation, and we're going to use that 90 days to do that. We can continue on with it afterwards, but we ask from them from the start, we're going to do 90 days. We're going to stay with you accountable, hold your hand through those 90 days, and then really see where it takes us from there.
I love the 90-day journey. That's what we do at our gym too. And it really helps people get set up for success because you start them off with nutrition and fitness on day one. And Matt, you have been, during COVID, we did these group roundtables. Either one of you was on every single one of them. I got to see your faces every single week, multiple times, which was amazing. But you guys were able to retain so many of your clients, and now you're having new people get signed up. But a big piece of the puzzle when you get new people signed up is getting them started on both nutrition and fitness on day one. Talk to me, Matt, about how you guys do that and why people are signing up with nutrition and fitness on day one at your gym and not other gyms. What are you guys doing different?
We actually promote it, so people know
minor detail.
We're doing nutrition, and that's how we benefit people along with fitness. But everyone comes in for a no sweat intro or just a consultation with a coach. During that time, we've got 5 pounds of fat sitting here on the desk. We've got the InBody machine that we scan them with. So from the very get-go, they can see that nutrition is a big part of what we're doing. We've got a big poster in the corner of the office. And then when we get to asking questions, we really start to dig a little deeper in what their goals are, why they're here, what's fueling them to come in. And at that point, it always leads back to nutrition in some form or fashion. So we keep note of that. And then when we offer them what fits them best, it always has nutrition in it. And so we have a couple different levels. Some people are a little more dialed in with their nutrition and they already know what they're doing. So we'll just start them off with a simple consultation with the nutrition coach or Sarah. Or some people need a lot more help and the accountability of it, so we can go into a custom plan. And then right now we'll do about 1 challenge a year in the gym, and we're about to kick that one off Friday. So people coming in now, we'll let them know, hey, we're doing this 1 time a year. You can get into it now. Otherwise it's next year, but we highly recommend, and we really, really push, like, nutrition is going to get you to your goals quicker than just working out or any other changes you can make.
Talking about the nutrition the way that you are talking about it right now in that free intro process is vital. And that's how that's why you guys are getting so many people signed up with nutrition on day one, because you make it a priority in your message. And if you don't, it's much tougher to resell someone on nutrition after that 90-day journey than on day one, right?
No
it's
doubt.
So much easier to sell it or to, advise it for them when you have a good system, when you have all the pieces in place, when that they're going to be able to just go and run with it and, start making implementations in their nutrition process tomorrow, right? And they can get going. When you don't really know where you're going, which earlier when we opened the gym, didn't really have an idea of nutrition. We just had some ideas of a broad nutrition, but no plan. It's hard to try to sell somebody on nutrition if you don't know where they're going to go.
And the same thing goes for whoever's doing your free intro process. Like, you are so dialed in with exactly what is offered with the nutrition program. It's easy for you to talk about it because it's second nature to you guys.
Yep.
But if you have someone doing the free intros who has no clue what your nutrition program is about, it's going to be really tough. They're not going to feel comfortable talking about it. And then they're just going to skip over it and say, join CrossFit, because that's what they love. Right.
Yeah. Right.
That's a great point. And that's so true. So true.
What other things? I think you hit the nail on the head when you talked about it. It's just part of our nature here. You have the InBody, you're testing their biometrics. You've got the fat there, the 5 pound fat. We need to get one of those. You've got the nutrition board, but I would venture to say it goes before they even come in. Like they expect nutrition to be a part of the conversation by what you guys post,
Right.
how you guys talk about your success stories, what email content they're getting before they come in, because you guys have truly built it into your brand.
Yes. At least twice a week, we're putting out a nutritional, whether it's a fact or a tip or results on social media about our program. At a minimum, twice a week. I mean, this week it's probably been 5 days.
Right.
But at a minimum, it's twice a week. So, yeah, they know before they even come in what they're getting into.
How has adding nutrition at your gym helped you be able to offer the total package for your clients? Like how has your gym improved and your client success improved?
I would say I think overall gym members are more happy. They're seeing the results that they've always wanted that they maybe didn't get at another gym. So I mean, I just think that the camaraderie around the gym, once we added nutrition, and again, part of it is because it allows us, we're getting to share their stories through their successes, so them, they're feeling proud of themselves that the gym is recognizing them for those things. I think that would be a big part of it for sure.
Yeah. And it speeds up their result process. And so then retention's even better because they're actually making progress as opposed to just plateauing.
Absolutely. And now you're also able to offer a service as a standalone option. Maybe they have a friend or a spouse. It always happens with challenges, right? You've got a spouse that's never been to the gym before, a little nervous, or a friend, and then they join a nutrition challenge and realize you guys aren't that scary. You're actually really nice people and you can help them, right?
Yeah, just walk in the door. It's the hardest part. Once you're in, you're good. But getting from the car into the office seems to be the biggest challenge sometimes.
I had a lady reach out to us last week, and she said that she sat in our parking lot for 2 days and didn't come in. And then finally, after the second day, she emailed us and she said like, "Hey, I want to come meet with someone." But you're right. For people that haven't done anything, CrossFit is so scary and intimidating.
Yeah. And I even see it with my custom clients, even posting in the app. I'll go a few days and post some things and it's like I hear crickets. And then you'll hear them say, well, I had my lunch, but I didn't want to post it because I didn't know if it was right. And it's like, who cares if it's not right? Just share it, reach out. Maybe someone learned something from it. So we're trying to get there, but it's definitely, they feel scared until they walk in the door.
Absolutely. And, having a streamlined form of communication with the app, you guys are launching a challenge. You'll have a group within the app for all those challenge participants to share all the awesome things that they're doing, the recipes they're cooking, the things that they're struggling with so that you guys can provide instant feedback and start building that relationship with them, right?
Yes, for sure. As we were, you were trying to reach out to people, to join this challenge. The cool thing about it, Matt made the comment, we're looking out at the gym floor before a class starts, who needs nutrition here? And he's like, Sarah, everyone on the gym floor is already one of your custom clients. Granted, we have some, I have some ongoing coaching people that are doing the challenge, but he's like, we don't have anyone from this class. So that was a really good feeling. And it just goes to show that from the very beginning, we're talking about nutrition and people are signing up. So
I love that. Well, now you need some fresh blood to help, right?
Right?
One of those good problems.
It's a good problem to have for sure.
Have you guys had non-members sign up for the challenge?
We have. Yeah. Yes, we have. We we ran a Stay Healthy, a Stay Fit page through all of this COVID stuff, and so we've had some leads from there, as well as, like you mentioned, friends and families of current members.
Awesome. And one of the things that we've done in the past with challenges is we allow individual nutrition clients to enter in the challenge at no additional cost, just continue their monthly rate. And if they want to bring in someone, that could be an option too. So it allows you to have that introduction to their inner circle. We just released that Master Habits course and talked all about the sphere of influence, right? Who are you surrounding yourself with? Because it's so important. If you have spouses and friends that are doing it together, your clients are going to be more successful.
For sure.
Right.
What have you guys seen with spouses and coworkers with nutrition clients? You guys have clients that, work together, or spouses that do nutrition, or maybe some spouses that are doing the challenge together. Do you see the positive influence when you're actually working with those clients?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, no doubt. So yeah, that's a great point. I have a guy that's he did a custom plan and he's been an ongoing coaching client for a while. And his wife walked in the door this morning and she was like, so, what should Chris and I might trade, like I may do it, or should I just join the challenge? But anyways, based off of her seeing him and his results, now she's jumping in the challenge as well. So definitely see that. I found this week as well, we have a lot of spouses, that are in the program, running their meetings separately. So that's a key to success for us. I had a few couples that always wanted to do their monthly meetings together, and I have found that if they meet individually, we get a lot more honesty and a lot better results from it. But definitely when your spouse is on board, it makes things a lot easier.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love the idea of, having some communication that's together, but then also having the communication individually, because their plans are going to be different from each other. And if you're bundling everything together, they're not going to be able to get all the stuff that they need individually.
Yeah.
What would you say is one tip for nutrition coaches with being able to increase their capacity for managing clients? Like, you, going back to what we talked about at the beginning, you have so many different hats that you wear and you're able to manage all of these clients, able to run a nutrition challenge. What is one tip that you have for nutrition coaches to help them be more successful?
So block out hours during the week, like take a look at your week or your month in advance and carve out hours within that time period that you can see nutrition clients, and make them in blocks. So you're not feeling like you're at the gym every single day, all day. Right now I'm only seeing clients on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And so it gives me, some time away to now during the summer. Teaching's not part of my job right now. I can spend time with my kiddos, but definitely utilizing your time, blocking off time for your nutrition, so that you can see clients.
And then sticking to that. So a lot of people, she has that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Someone will say, well, I can't do any of those days. How about Sunday? Sunday doesn't work. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I can move and we'll do Tuesday. And they end up going to it anyway. So just sticking to your guns on that. And then also taking the time to learn the app. It's like that. Sarah's not like super technically advanced person. Neither of us are, but just take the little bit of time to learn the app. And I think that's been a game changer for us.
Absolutely. We've got mentors that help you with that and kind of navigate through and retention strategies so that you get not only you have to know the app, but you have to get your clients bought into the app so they communicate with you through there. So you being excited about something is going to trickle down. I love that. Definitely, a learning curve for more coaches, especially the ones that started without the app. And then we added the app a couple years ago, but that definitely will help for sure. Blocking out your time. I know that's a game changer for me too, right? Like, just being able to manage all the things and not feel overwhelmed, having time blocks is really important. You guys have built such an amazing nutrition program, and I'm so proud to be helping you guys do that. Watching your program grow has been awesome. All the mentors talk about how awesome you guys are, and I think part of it is you both are super engaged with each other. When we look at nutrition coaches and owners, and if you have coaches and owners that the owner signs up for our program or just says, hey, start a nutrition program to a coach, and they have to run by themselves, it's going to be so much tougher to get the staff bought in and the members bought in because not everyone's on the same page. And you guys obviously do a really good job working together. And I think that's an important piece of the puzzle when you look at success of nutrition programs, right?
For sure. I think a big part is on our monthly meetings with our mentor, like Matt makes a point to be on them, and it may not be one that he even needs to be there, but he's still going to be there to listen, to give advice. So he knows what's happening, throughout the whole entire nutrition program. And I think that all goes back to, our no sweat intros and him being able to have conversations with those people, to get them bought into nutrition. He truly knows the program inside and out, and it's key to success for us.
I'll rarely step in and no, let's not do that. I try to let her run with the program. Everything is pretty much laid out. So, but still being there to be a sounding board or give a second opinion on something definitely helps on both ways.
Absolutely. I mean, you're the one you both, I'm sure, are doing free intros, but if you don't understand what's going on with the program or how to utilize the app or everything, then it's going to just be so much tougher for you to speak the language. And if you guys aren't speaking the same language, how is your staff going to speak the same language? Right.
Yeah. I would say that is another key thing for here at our gym. All of our coaches, we make a big point, what we're doing on the floor reflects what we're saying and speaking nutrition wise, what we're eating post workout, what drinks we're bringing in here. We try our best to be the image that we're saying we are through social media and all those things, also in person to people here at the gym.
Well, you build authority when you are practicing what you preach, right? Like if I'm telling you to do something completely different than we're doing, then it's going to be, well, why are you not doing it, but you're telling me to do it? It's not going to work out very well, right?
For sure.
One last question for you, and then any other things you guys want to share. How has HSN mentoring helped you guys build the nutrition program that you always wanted?
It's laid, like everything is laid out. That honestly is the best thing. We can take something and tweak it if we want to, or we can just do it verbatim to how it is. So like whether it's a script that she's running a video, or it's a piece of content for social media, or it's a 28-day challenge, like it's laid out complete how it should work. And then it's up to you what you want to do with it. So there's really no holes, which is nice. And then the mentor calls each month let us adjust different things. So whether it's pricing or structure or how we're going to move forward, what the next plan is for the next quarter, we have another person to kind of bounce that off of who's in the same boat, has dealt with the same issues, or at least has someone close to them that has.
Yeah. And the mentoring calls also for me, just like our clients, like I need to be held accountable. I need to set goals as a nutrition coach to make the program, even better than what it is. So having those monthly mentor calls, setting those goals, and knowing you've got to follow through with them before the next month comes along, that next call comes along, has been very helpful for me.
Awesome. I love that. Accountability is a huge part of the mentoring programs. And you're right, like having those sounding boards and also just knowing what new stuff's been released. I think something that I've learned just listening from, it can almost be overwhelming the amount of stuff that's added to the platform. And if you're not booking mentoring calls, you might miss something that's really awesome that you can use to help build your nutrition program. Have you guys started, not to put you on the spot yet, but have you guys done any nutrition talks, any of like the virtual nutrition talks?
Yes. Yeah. So we did the meal prep basic. We did that one.
Okay. Awesome. That's something that we started during quarantine that we're definitely going to keep. And I think it's a really great way to get new leads and re-engage some past clients that maybe want to get some help with nutrition, right? Or join your nutrition challenge.
Yeah.
Right?
And we also plan to do some through this challenge as well, for challenge participants and, opening it up for, the community and anyone else who wants to join in on them. So I'm excited about those.
Yeah.
That'll be really staple for us.
Right. That's the goal.
I love it. One thing that we started doing, and you're going to sneak peek, but we are starting to get sponsorships for them. So like partnering with a huge water island sports place that they're going to be advertising it. So all of their followers are going to end up being able to register for it. Whole another lead revenue stream, right?
Yeah.
So you guys should think about that too, right? Like how can you do this nutrition talk, but then reach a whole new audience without paid ads?
Yeah, no, that's starting to partner up with people and get outside of the gym that's our next step.
I love it.
And I'm not even the salesperson. And I've actually walked into a few places recently and asked what they could or how we could work together. So stepping out of my comfort zone for sure.
I love it. It is, it can be a little intimidating, but the worst thing that happens is they say no and you say, okay. But I think right now, so many businesses, especially locally owned businesses, they want to help each other. Like everyone wants to help each other right now. We've all struggled through this COVID thing and we all want to move in a direction and support each other. So I think now's the time. Like now is the time to get those partnerships with local businesses.
We left the gym separately the other day and I went home and she's like, I'm going to stop at this new smoothie place. And I'm like, what? I just want to talk to him and see who that. Like, okay.
Who's this Sarah girl?
buy anything. I was like, sorry, I'll come back later, but I just wanted to talk. And they were really nice. And, they were even the ones to mention it first, like, oh, maybe we can work together. And so that was kind of my little lead in. So they made it pretty easy, but
I feel like the nutrition talks are a great step to do those partnerships, right? Because it's not a full commitment to something like long-term. It's just, hey, we want to highlight your business. All you need to do is share the registration link for the nutrition talk, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a great.
And then maybe they have a CrossFit 1836 smoothie that they promote for a post-working,
little
right?
sticker somewhere. Yes, I would love to see that. That's why I was looking at their board the other day. I'm like, I can see we have a little bull as our emblem, sitting right next to one of the drinks. That would work. So it's exciting.
I love it. Well, you guys are doing such an amazing job. Keep up the hard work. I'm excited to continue to watch your nutrition program grow. Sarah, you already wear so many hats. I think it's time you guys start adding more nutrition coaches to help support the program.
I didn't even
working on it.
I didn't even pay her to say that. Amen.
In the process.
Awesome.
But how cool that we can even think about that. Like
right.
That's awesome. And a big thank you to you guys and what you do. You keep us motivated. It starts from the top. And so we really appreciate, I really appreciate everything you guys do for us.
Well, sure. I love, you guys make my heart happy. You guys taking everything and running with it and just being able to help more people. It's amazing. So good job. Thank you for coming on the podcast. I appreciate all of your wise words of wisdom. Blocking your time. I think as a nutrition coach, you have to be effective with your time and efficient, or you're going to get super overwhelmed. And you're not going to be able to start as a full-time nutrition coach on day one. So you have to be efficient, right?
For sure.
Yep.
Awesome. You guys are amazing. Keep up the hard work. I'm excited to watch your challenge launch. And
we're doing it. Yeah, we're doing it via Zoom for the first time. So I'm excited.
Cool. Well, good luck and we'll talk soon.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The Nutrition Business Virtual Workshop was earlier this month. The theme of the workshop was building a resilient business and bridging the gap between the problem of chronic disease and the solution that is within gyms through nutrition and fitness coaching. We know this information will help gym owners and nutrition coaches, which is the missing piece of the puzzle in their business. So we have decided to give free access to the presentation replay until the end of July. At this point, thousands of gym owners around the world have watched the replay, and they've already started taking action to build nutrition programs without reinventing the wheel. Click the link in the show notes so that you can get free access to the replay while it's still available before the end of July.